Hey everybody, welcome back to A Dose of Fashion with me, Alicia D. Day 79 of 100 Dresses in 100 Days. And of course, I chose this floral number for you guys today. It's got some beautiful draping, but as always, before I get up and show you the cute little details, I wanted to talk to you guys about something fashion related. So, I don't know why this popped into my head because I've had a lot of things going on lately. I guess maybe that's it. And I'm an analytical person. I tend to overthink things, and I usually have about 8,000 things going on in this brain at once. So, the subject of dress codes popped into my head. And I used to work at a middle school, as most of you know by now. And the dress code was very lax, if there was one at all. And I do remember being in school and I hated it because, we all want to have the freedom to express ourselves in whichever way we want to. But it does come to a point where I'm an adult now and I'm thinking it kind of was important to have a dress code. Kids' hormones are starting to rage and they're starting to think they're grown and exploring other areas of their lives. And I just don't think the school is the place for you to have your boobs hanging out and spaghetti straps and super short shorts. And I don't understand why they did away with the dress code. And if they didn't do away with the dress code, it should be enforced a little more strictly because the school I worked in did not enforce it. I actually do recall it being brought to the principal's attention and she just didn't seem all that concerned with it. And I mean, girls walking around with super short shorts with holes in them or the distressed jeans, and there's distressed and there's just straight up holy where it's just too much going on. And it just wasn't a good look. So I want to know what you think about the dress codes in the school. I know with me, you had to have 2 fingers wide, no spaghetti straps. If it wasn't 2 fingers wide, it was a no-go and you were getting a dress code violation. Your skirt had to be longer than your fingertips. Wasn't no hunching them up, trying to get away with that. If it wasn't longer than your fingertips, dress code violation. I know because I was a really good kid in school and the only thing I ever got in trouble for was dress code violations. So it's really ironic that I'm sitting here talking to you guys today about the subject. I don't have a little girl. If I did have a little girl in school, I would very much be aware of what she was wearing outside of my house and into the building. And I'd also check her backpack because I do recall sneaking in a super short skirt to school that my mom forbid me to wear. Kids are sneaky. We do things. I do, however, have a young man. So I have a 12-year-old son. He is currently in middle school, and due to the pandemic, he didn't get to go this year, but he will be back in the building at the start of the next school year. And I don't want these little girls flouncing around him with all their goodies hanging out. I want him to stay as innocent as he can for as long as he can. And I'm just saying, monitor your children before they leave the house because the people at the schools aren't always doing it. That being said, I want to talk about how your first impression, yes, it comes from your clothes and your overall look, your hair, your makeup, and everything. But the step beyond that is all on you, like your personality. And what made me think of this was another one of the 8,000 things running through my head. I was in my 20s and I had a friend. I'm not going to say her name. We're not friends anymore. She went down the rabbit hole, but back to the subject at hand. We were going to hang out one night. And as usual, we always were like, okay, so I'm like, where are we going? So I know what to wear. She's like, oh, we're going to go to the club. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like, so generally just normal club attire. She's like, yeah. Okay, so I had on a really cute outfit. I had on knee-high black boots with cute little white short shorts and a black and white cute club top. Very cute, perfect for just typical Saturday night clubbing, right? This chick shows up and she looks like she's about to walk the red carpet. And then proceeds to tell me that there's going to be NFL players at the club and it's a special event and we've got VIP tickets and all of this. Can we say sabotage? I kind of let it ruin my whole night because I was so blinded by the fact that she set me up to not be on par with her. Like, ladies, let's not compete with each other, build each other up. My point in telling you this story is I let it upset me to the point where I just let it cloud my judgment. The fact is, the first impression wasn't that bad. I had on a really cute, typical club outfit, and my personality is very sparkly and energetic generally when I'm around my friends. So if I hadn't let her get in my head, I could have owned that outfit. I could have sold that outfit. But instead, I let her get in my head the fact that she sabotaged me. I just thought that that wasn't cool. So 1, be confident enough in who you are that you do not have to sabotage people. My circle is very small these days and getting smaller by the day. But the people that I trust, I always call and I'm like, hey girl, we're going here. I'm wearing this just in case, you want to match that. And generally we do. We don't compete with each other, we complement each other, because I think everybody should start out on an even ground. So yeah, build each other up, don't tear each other down, and you never have to sabotage somebody else to make yourself shine. I had another friend, Jenny. She was like my sister. We were friends for so many years, I can't even. But she always knew that I was this chick. I'm always gonna bring it every time I go out, because that's just who I am. I have a passion for fashion, and whenever I step out into the world, I want to present a certain image. She was down with that. Now, Jenny wore skirts every day, and she always looked cute, but she wasn't as extra as I was. She knew this. She was more on the casual side, and she embraced it and she loved it, and I loved her for it, because we still managed to complement each other and balance each other out. Also, it didn't hurt that I was getting so many free drinks and we would just share them. So hey, build each other up in your fashion world. And to reiterate, if you have a child in school, watch what they're wearing. It's important. And again, the administration is not on top of that. Anyways, the dress at hand. It is this lovely little number. Blah. It's floral, as I mentioned. It has all this beautiful gold detail, which really makes it pop. It almost looks hand painted to me. Spaghetti straps crossed down in the front, back side. Also, it has a little asymmetrical cut here, which I'm usually not into asymmetric, but it's not super dramatic. I think you really have to be paying attention to see it. And it has this beautiful draping detail. Just did a video on draping and how it just adds a little extra something to it. It just looks like this beautiful little elegant fold, and it adds another dimension to the dress at hand. I got this dress at Dillard's when they were going out of business and saw it, really caught my eye, had to have it. Voila. Dress number 79. So, until next time, thank you for joining me, Alicia D, for A Dose of Fashion and my 100 Dress Day Marathon. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you like it, like it. If you don't, that's fine too. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below. I really would like to know your views on dress codes in the school system and building each other up. Don't forget to do that. And until next time, thanks guys.